We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Okay, break.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And some space here.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, catch.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at the defense for these Texans. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, good move. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Talon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Walker hitting, the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On the Seahawks 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Ready?
Play action. Stroud now. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Talon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 33.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go now.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drop 60.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to give him a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, it's Walker. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Seahawks at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
And all the way in, touchdown Sale.
Jackson Smith and Jimbo, 51 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet,
15 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Come on.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And Stroud now to throw.
Complete here. It's high.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 28-24 game.
Texans 24.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw again. And find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sanchez. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Back to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 24.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brady Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
Pierce now up the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and 4.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Top low 18.
Stroud looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Option right, here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
60, trap 60, trap 60. Hut, go.
They're going to look to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we... He's got a man, complete! Touchdown! A great play there, with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Come on.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Walker running right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive. This is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Let's go now. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker to about the 48-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down at the 28.
like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud. Being chased out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Hall in there that time to get into the turf. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Complete here. It's high. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles.
Slide. Set. Ready, set. Get on. Go ahead. Out with that. Ready. Out with that. Drift. Set. Set. All right. Out with that. Ready. Ready, set. Ready. Get on. You're right here. Alvin. Ready. Alvin. Hey, get set. Hut. Yeah, ready. Hut. All right. Alvin. Ready, set. Get set. Get set. Go ahead. Ready. Out. Ready. Set. Get on. Ready. Set. All right, come on. Get on. Go ahead. Alvin. Fine. Alvin. Ready, set. Set. Go ahead. Alvin. 44. Ready. Get on. Jam. Set. All right. Set. Ready. Set. Go ahead. Run. Get on. Get set. Out. Ready. Out. Ready, set.